And now our biggest improvement that we've made in months is absolutely the screener. Using the screener allows you to see so much more inside the market than anybody ever has in history. Now, everything that we've shown you here inside of the platform, we can actually screen for right here all in one spot. We can filter out by sectors, by industry. So we can say financials and then banks. All right. We can look at all of that all in one spot. So you can find any stock that you really want to narrow it down to, or you can leave it wide open. We can look at the outlier signal return to see if it's been positive or negative, which makes it super simple. So you don't have to go into each individual stock and hit the performance summary. You can see them all right there in one spot. And you can filter those right there using the capital efficiency that we talked about earlier. You can change and say, okay, I only want to look at stocks that have a capital efficiency of 2.0 or maybe less than 1.0. We've got all the different options for you right there. The 30-day average volume, you can see right here. Maybe you like to trade low float stocks, or maybe you like to trade stocks that are big names. Either way, we've got it covered, right? Greater than $1 million, between 500,000 and $1 million, and maybe less than 500,000, your 30-day average volume. Current signal status, buy or sell. You can look very quickly and see, oh, okay, I only want to look at buy signals, or I only want to look at sell signals. The price change. Now, this is a really cool tool because if you want to see stocks that have had a pullback, maybe you could say, okay, over the last 20 days, show me any stocks that have had a 5% pullback or more, or maybe even a 10% pullback or more. That's what we're looking at there. And then you can look at the oscillator. Remember, that's the blue line on the charts. And you can say, okay, I want to only be looking at the oscillator moving up, or I only want to be looking at the oscillator moving down. Whichever is the case for you and the way that you like to trade, you can filter that out right there. Now, market cap. Maybe you like to trade small market cap stocks. You can zoom in basically to any point that you want, or you can leave it wide open to get every stock out there. And then you can set your price range. You can see stocks that only have a price range of maybe under $20, or maybe $20 is where you like to start. So you could go $20 or more, or maybe you only want to trade anything from 20 to 100. We give you the flexibility right here to put in whatever works for you. And then the heat map values. Remember, this is the behavioral heat map chart down here. And one thing that we have found is that going too deep into the green or too deep into the red may not work so well because, like I said earlier, this can absolutely snap back. So let's say if you want to go long, maybe go from any R value because that's moving from the fear, maybe up into the greed, and then any green value up to maybe 30 or 40 or 35. You can set that parameter right there so you don't get into a stock that's way too fearful or way too greedy and make it fit inside of your trading plan. And then lastly, the overlay indicators. We talked about that these are the uptrend and downtrend or neutral indicators, and now you can toggle those on or off. So you can build that however you want. So let's build a scanner together as an example. Let's say I only want to look at financials and I only want to see outlier signal positive return with a capital efficiency over 2% and 30-day average volume over 1 million. Current signal status, I want to buy signal. Price change, I don't need to see anything right there. Moving up on the oscillator, any market cap, price range, let's keep it under $200. Heat map value, I want it to be almost all the way wide open, but not too much in the greed. And then I only want to look at the uptrend indicators. And then I can hit apply filter. And then here we can see that these three match all of my criteria. And let's say I want to keep looking at this on a daily basis. It makes it super simple. You can come in here and hit save, and you can say something like financials, then you can hit save. And now if you come over to your screeners, you'll see not only the one that you have here, but also some others that we've worked on as well. And you can click that and hit apply. And in just a moment, it'll have everything you want from that different screener popped right into there. Isn't that simple? I'll tell you what, this is probably the biggest time saver that we have come across here at OVTLYR because it takes all the information that you have right here inside of the platform. Once you figure out just exactly how you want to trade it, you can filter that off right there. And you can come in here every day with the click of one button and say, oh, sweet, I know exactly what I want to see, because this has filtered out all of the way that I like to trade. Then you can add those stocks to your favorites by clicking the star, or in fact, you can click this star right here and add all of them to your favorites list there, which I don't want to do.